Are we still here? Wow. Sorry about that, everybody. I think I'm back. Wow. It took me 17 minutes to crash OBS with Zomboid. Now, we're back? Okay, yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Technical issues. This is my first time streaming this game. Oh, that window crashed. Okay, I can scroll back on Twitch. I can scroll back and see what y'all said, but on YouTube I cannot. It makes me generate like a whole new live. There we go. Trying to get my monitors back up. There we go. Okay, monitors are back up. I can lock in finally. Okay, I don't see anything still. Maybe mine is just messed up. Are we all? Reload the stream? Yeah, you should. Reload the page. I had to reload my, whatchamacallit, my stream manager. That was literally what I was struggling with. It crashed. And, like, I got the little X eyes, message. So yeah, it's a Twitch thing. Yeah, welcome back. He's back. The zombies imploded OBS. So what I've realized is that after it crashed is that when I went and changed the resolution here, it didn't actually. I went back and looked at it. It was still at 4K. So I'm pretty confident that was screwing it up. I don't see anything still. Reload the stream. Maybe mine's just messed up. Also, you back. I didn't realize who I was talking to. I see you, good sir. Excellent. Thank you. This is only my second time on Twitch. Okay, there we go. Although mine is still rather laggy. Is that me or is that you? Everyone let me know. Completely exit Twitch and come back. I'll try that. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you have to just completely close the dang browser too. Holis? Monica Barraza. Sorry, I only speak English. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Let me know if you need help with anything. I should grab that bottle opener. What I was literally doing right before it crashed. I was trying to grab a bottle opener. Just trying to pull it out of a friggin' drawer. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. We're eating the food in there. Let's see. Soy Espanol. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Technological difficulties have been resolved. I can see the stream. Excellent. Now let's make sure. Let's pray that my technical issues are resolved. Let us pray. I need to go through. We're gonna run the hell out of this place. As soon as I'm done looting it. Ooh, sheets. Sheets. Absolutely with the sheets. I'm skipping the book. There'll be more books. Hat, long T, ID card. Sheet. Sheet. She goes around town. Oh, shit. Goes around town stealing curtains and sheets from houses. I can't even get to that one. I have to, like, go outside. Okay. Anything in this? Look, hold up. What you got going? You got this. Oh, thanks. Stream elements chiming in very late. Okay, now I switch to speech to text and attempt to rewire my brain again. Oh, is that what you're doing? I've never been great at speech to text. It's because I'm a writer, so I'm like, I look back at what it puts out. I'm like, where's the punctuation? Was that it for? Oh, can I get this one? Can I get these curtains? Just your local curtain thief. I haven't seen much of this game, although it seems rather interesting. It's oh shit. It is very interesting. I don't play it in the like normal apocalypse way. Like I like the what they used to call builder, now they call rising. Basically build mode, less zombies. But you still have them, so you still got that sense of tension. Um, oh my god, there's a ton of metalworking shit in here, but not so far. So far, no sledgehammer, no sledgehammer. Damn it, damn it. But some of the good shit, planks I could use, but they're too heavy right now. Pliers, large handle, long stick. I can't take this stuff. That sucks. It's just too heavy. Unless I find a car. Oh man, like I'm already over my encumbrance. Oh, it's because of the sheet. Sometimes I use speech to text, although it's typically only for my personal. That sounds handy. I do pretty good yapping, and the problem with writing is I get that perfectionist bug. And so I try, like, it starts to get a little. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's zoom back in there. That really affected performance. Okay. Where are we? So I think we're north of the old town hall. I'm just hoofing it through town. This might be it. Oh my god, I think it is. Okay. Right? Yeah. All right, y'all. We were able to get all the way to town hall. Okay, I gotta check and make sure I'm not gonna get harassed. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Excuse me. Have anything interesting? I mean, you got jewelry and all that. That's not really what I'm about. Oh, get away! Get away! No, fuck. That was a bite. That was a bite. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that was a bite. This run is toast. I think? Will you think I'll be okay if I get like a bandage? Oh shit, these side doors are cool. That did not used to be a side door. Not like this. I know. What the fuck? There's a bot in chat. Oh, okay. Where is Kate? Hold up. My friend and I typically play on Apocalypse, but remove zombie respawns. So if they're dead, they're gone for good. Yo. Man, that sounds nice. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Makes clearing towns and cities feel really nice. Yeah, I gotta do that. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, not a bite. You look okay. Okay, thank God. Microphone now. Cool, it works. Bye. Typically, it works better than typing, and I would go back and check everything in the end regardless. I should probably start doing that and then just brushing up the whatchamacallit. punctuation and such after the fact. Oh, not a bite you took. Okay, you look okay. Okay. Dead zombies being gone for good sounds cool until you have to burn the bodies. Oh, just kidding. Oh man, that'd be a cool thing to add though. And like they just added a whole new fire system, so learning to control, like let's learn how to do a zombie control burn. Game has insane customization. You can make it exactly what you want. Yeah, I do really like the sound of no zombie respawns. Hold up. Starting to get slow again. Yo, why is it saying 3840? Why you do this? It's still okay. Hold up. Maybe I need to do this on the main screen. Oh! Bear with me, technical issues. I'm not sure that I could play this game. Most likely scenarios that I would end up customizing things and never actually get started in the first place. It's a classic, like, I installed all these Skyrim mods. And now I'm done. I'm not actually gonna play Skyrim. The Skyrim modding experience, Lam Outlaw. We had the same thing in mind. Had the exact same thing. Oh, that's funny. All right, we're trying to change this. Oh, it froze for me. Oh, and then I guess it just switched. Oh, I have never touched Skyrim. I know very little about the game or its community. Well, I'm happy to tell you that it's I'm happy to let you know that it is kind of more mods than game at this point. Here, I got a Force 1920 on this monitor. Keep change. And I have to do that because this is a 4K monitor that I got for the Switch 2. Okay. Let's try this again. One of those things where like it worked fine when I was testing it and not actually running a stream. Did the game lag when you were testing it? Yeah, there we go. Uh yeah, it did not. It did not lag when I was testing it. Okay, so hopefully this works better. My brain won't work properly. Same. I'm trying to learn how to enunciate my words better for this stupid app, and I keep not doing it right. And now I'm not able to talk at all in the chat. Weird. Yeah, practicing enunciation is crucial for this. I'm probably gonna have similar frustrations. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Oh, very critical damage. What the hell? I'm just bleeding everywhere. What the fuck? When did this happen? Uh. Close that. Cupboard. I got nothing. Do I have bandages on me already? Fuck no, I don't. Shit. Okay, we gotta rush upstairs. I know there's at least the bathrooms and this. I can rag it up. Apply bandage. Ooh, and my neck? Ugh. I don't typically mod things. Oh, okay. But yeah, the customization is just the same dynamic where you're like, I customized so much, I forgot to play the game. Ooh, we got some good stuff here. Okay, apply bandage to neck. I was not able to find proper bandages. So this will have to do. Chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco. Didn't think I'd ever say that so celebratorily. And cigarette pack. Okay. Rag. Cleaning liquid. Tainted? I got tainted cleaning liquid? What the fuck? Okay, clearly this UI is way too goddamn big. User interface. Context menu font. Let's drop everything to me. Rendering small size. Accept. Oi. Anyway, game looks really smooth now. Awesome. GG, you're going to die. Thank you, loyal viewer and friend. To be fair, that is the theme of the game. It's like, don't you have a little faith in me that I can beat Project Zomboid? A game designed to not be beaten. I like for things to feel controlled, however, I always just end up not actually using whatever I put so much effort into customizing or creating. That is rough. I definitely think I've done that before. And I just, you know, completely... Sorry. This is... I just completely forget about it because it's all menu and no actual what thingamajig. I'm sorry, brain no work. There is no beating Project Zomboid. Yep. There is no war in Ba Sing Se, and there is no beating Project Zomboid. We're gonna put all this in the backpack. It is clearly negatively impacting me. Oh my god, this room has friggin' windows now? Oh, wait. No, wait, yeah, this one didn't have windows. Facts. Yep. Project Zomboid is to be the end. Sorry. Project Zomboid is the be all end all. There is no survival in Project Zomboid. Don't tell me that as I'm diligently building. Oh my god, critical damage. I need to eat. That's what I'm not doing. That is a critical fail on my part. Everything has to have some kind of endpoint, or at least a pinnacle of progression. If there's no endpoint to something, then that thing is inherently nothing. But I like my endless creative modes. I want to build, let me build thing and have it forever, he whined. Window, add sheet. Gonna be a while to get feeling better. Gotcha. Close curtains. White standing sink. Fill my plastic water bottle. Thank you. I gotta turn this up just a little. We managed to get here more easily than expected, which is great. Now we're gonna open this door. Yep. No, back the... No! No, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Oh, son... broke the window. I'll take your credit card. Let's see. Oh, I'll take your cigar, too. Is a performance that lasts forever truly a performance at all? Yes, because eventually, the heat death of the universe is gonna get to you. So that was a huge fail on my part. Let's place the bandage. Let's just eat the fruit jam, all of it. Just slamming back a whole thing of strawberry jam. Just no fucks given. Just put the strawberry jam in me. Okay, well, I'm at least, whatchamacallit. I'm at least haven't, whoa, the fucking chair. I'm sorry, they're living nice up here now. Oh my god. Someone check the mayor's budget. I feel like, I don't know if how I feel like about this as a taxpayer. Yo, can I turn that off? Are you telling me I can't turn that off? Disassemble. I need a hacksaw. Son of a bitch. Well, that's annoying as shit. I gotta disassemble furniture. Dude, my phone didn't give me a notification. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I also pinged in the Discord. I do that just in general, but like, I'm like, hopefully he sees this. No, close curtains. Close window. I gotta go get that hacksaw. Well, even if I die, this is really good recon. So usually back in the day, this actually is the room that I would always make my main base. But they added this door over here. Those sick bastards. So this is no longer like as great of a safety room as it used to be. Like I'm gonna have to, like, to feel safe, I'm gonna have to barricade this door. And there used to be like a couch and a TV in here. That was the other thing, is I could like sleep on that couch. But now I know have couch to sleep on. Bed sheet. This is too much thinking for someone who just woke up from a nap, so I will just agree with you. A wise decision, I suppose. Do you think that you would know if you were having a psychotic break, or would realizing that it's a psychotic break make it less of a break? I mean, I think like you said, things have to have an ending. So I think if you're lucky and don't die, there will be a moment inevitably where you realize it's a psychotic break. Unless they have to sedate you, in which case you're like told after the fact. Oh my god, there's so many windows. You see how I took all those sheets? Yeah, so these two rooms, the one that I just fucked up the window in, and this room are going to be the core of the base that I'm building. Either in this playthrough or after my character inevitably dies. You're late. Oh, don't worry, he calls everyone late. Even when they're late. Says Mr. Late. I've been wanting to stream all week, but I've been so busy. Oh. Well, you got the next 2 days. And I'll be happy to be there. As always. What's my health looking at? Very minor damage. I have a dirty bandit. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did that time. Bleed. Okay. I need to wash. Remove bandage. Bandage. Undirty rags. Okay. I think I'm getting away with I think I'm actually managing to make it work as far as Drink bleach? No, do not. I just want to use. Okay, I guess I just can't. The rags are dirty forever. I do not have a way to clean them. Oop. Let's see what else. I'll keep the cleaning liquid. Bleach I couldn't really do much with, but cleaning liquid I can. Did we have a hacksaw? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh, power bar. Hold up. Which thingamajigga up? Okay. Good on YouTube. Yeah. This is a great time to remind everyone to like, comment, subscribe, and have fun. Don't run. I'm not trying to insinuate that that is what I am personally going through. My mental health is surprisingly all right. Thanks for adding that. I actually hadn't thought. I thought it was just a general question. I didn't like. Are you having a psychotic break? No, that did not occur to me. Yeah, I hope you don't ever have one. I hope none of us ever have one. It's scary. You know this actually, even if you know deep down that it's a psychotic break, you will act as if it's not a psychotic break because the logic is not there. Is it sort of like that logical part is like a passenger to the psychotic break, like the self-awareness? It's like, I'm here, but I can't do shit. It reminds me of the lizard from Spider-Man. The like, because he was kind of like a werewolf thing, and so the sane human mind would often just be like a passenger in the lizard's head, unless it got control through exertion. The logic of the emotions that drive the other logic of the psychosis will battle it out. The psychosis will win until it is under control. Jesus. Most times we have been in psychosis or something similar. We have known it is fake and still could not act like it is not. That's crucial information to know, though, to help someone with a psychotic break. That, like, okay, there might be part of them that does know, but in a lot of cases, or possibly all of them until a certain point, you can't. Can I drink bleach? No. No. I'm not. Now I'm not going to keep bleach in my house. Not that I did. I use a non-bleach laundry sanitizer. Delusions are so difficult to explain, especially if you happen to be going through them. Yes. I've never had them. I have fortunately been able to keep, unless you count optimism as a delusion, which some people do, and at times it can be. Um, but I've never gone through like a full-on detached from reality delusion. Um, Probably due to my aggressive addiction to the truth. Delusions tend to be difficult to describe as delusions, even if you're aware of where thoughts stem from or the lack of reality behind them. God, that sucks. Because I would try to get through shit like by intellectualizing and trying to understand it. But it sounds like I'd just be a funny little scientist trapped in my own head, watching shit happen. I'm so sorry for y'alls that go through it. Optimism is naivete. It is not able to be considered a delusion. I guess delusional optimism? Optimism with a little delulu? Not a biological delulu, just an optimistic delulu? Also, there's tune codes in the latest Toontown news. You'll get items from it. Ooh. Thank you for letting do that at some point. Yes, that's true. Our delusions, we knew by the end were delusions, and yet we could not let go of them for a long time. Wonder what keeps you holding on to them. Oh my god, all my rags are dirty. Alright, well. And it not being covered is killing me. Can I make any good rags out of that guy I killed? Not like his flesh or anything. Dirty, dirty, formal, dirty, bloody, dirty, dirty, bloody. Uh, more shoes, dirty, bloody, ripped clothing. Are my bandages gonna be dirty, bloody, or am I gonna have fresh, clean bandages? Fucking shit. Drop. Okay. Not good. This is not good. Curtain, remove curtain. We're sacrificing a curtain. Craft. Sheet. Rip sheet. Oh, hello, Mega Cryoper. Nice to have you here. How you doing? Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm trying not to die in Project Zomboid while trying to help you. Let me scroll up, see what I missed. I actively felt like a lunatic while undergoing delusions, even if I could recognize that that is all they were. I was fixated and couldn't just ignore any of them. God, that sucks. I was aware that these obsessions that I had were not true, but it felt real enough to the point I ignored that judgment. Damn. True mind over matter. Because it didn't matter what objective truth was in front of you. Your brain was just like, I have come to a conclusion and that's what's gonna happen. By the way, what does help with big or small mean? That means like big problems or little problems. So yeah, there's no like, I mean, I'm sure there could be something super trivial like, please help me flip my light switch in my apartment, and it's like, okay, you're trolling. It's funny, but hi Matt. Hey Calcadra. Calcadra? Is that how I pronounce that? Let me know. Nice to have you here. Let me know if you need help with anything. I hope you're doing well. I think you are still set to Binding of Isaac as your game. Oh my god. I already fixed that. Thank you for letting me know. It unfixed it for me. Much unappreciated. Thank you. Got that all fixed. I have to fix it in 2 different places. Everyone just remind me of that. Some delusions we even hold to now. Maturo believes he was once the real Maturo when Maturo never existed as a real creature. It's very difficult, especially as a system, to keep the peace while also disarming the delusions. Better sometimes to just let them be deluded in some ways, as long as the delusions don't get in the way of acting in reality. Wow, that's a rough thing to have to juggle. You must be exhausted. Disarming the delusions. Yeah, poor Maturo. Having to contend with never having existed when you rule so hard. When you're just so damn cool. Let's see. Okay, but what does it even mean? But why would someone switch lights just because someone said? What does it even mean? And if you have like, if like you have a big problem, like, I don't know, I'm experiencing an abusive household, for example, to take one from my real life. Like that would be a big one. A small one would be, man, I'm trying to define a small problem. I was about to say a crush, but that's not even that feels big. I would risk. Hold up. Unfixed, not fixed, never fixed, all the same. I'm gonna need that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna need that to be a merch. I require merch. I would risk salmonella to eat uncooked cookie dough. That's what I was laughing at. Now that's no delusion. That's just a fact. And as a man who has baked cookies and will bake cookies again probably this week, probably tomorrow, I have eaten my fair share of uncooked cookie dough with eggs in it, which, as I stand here thinking about it, is like playing Russian roulette with RFK Jr. being at the head of the wheel of our Department of Health. I am like, wow, you're really playing with fire there, bucko. Sometimes I still get paranoid around my mother. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have thoughts that I'm constantly being watched, believe that things are actively going to happen to me. They're a lot less frequent, of course, but it's just a difficult subject. You can work through delusions, but you cannot fix or get rid of delusions. You cannot fix or get rid. But I mean, do you think that this paranoid period of these thoughts will pass? I mean, generally, I mean, I haven't had anything that intense, but generally I've um been able to progress past a lot of stuff, but everyone's situation is different. I'm just praying that eventually there will be a day for you when things are better. Well, someone in the green bottom chat said risking salmonella. Well, he probably forgot about side effects of others like E. coli, nausea, diarrhea, bloody diarrhea, fatigue, and parasites. Yeah, but that dough is so good. It's just so good. And I'm not putting eggs in my dough, okay? The eggs go in the dough. Vital component. I'm not replacing it with applesauce. This is true. I am still at risk of going back to the magical world at any point. Wow. Those who don't know, I spent 9 years in a delusional world where I thought I was a god. I have not been back since I was 15, but I have seen visions of it, and I have seen sometimes them coming back to try and get me back into the magical world. I have not gone in yet, but I may at any point. Wow. I didn't know that. That's new lore for me. That must be so tough. Oh, the system gets a little knock and it's like, it's the emissaries from the magical world again. They have a giant net and a big sack, and they're trying to get y'all to come back to the magical world. I hope you don't succumb to that again, and if you do, I hope it doesn't have like a deep negative impact. I hope it's something you can bounce back off. I started gambling young. Yeah, that's, I would say, God, you're already young. I learned the rules of blackjack and poker at around 9 and take every risk I can. Risks are appealing to me. And I do like blackjack. Poker's a bit harder for me. Damn. Were you Are you good at gambling at this point? Or has it been like what's your win-loss ratio? Not burner anymore. Do not eat this dough. You don't want E. coli, salmonella, and some parasites. Have you eaten salmon? Have you gotten salmonella before, Mega Cryoper? The overblown paranoia period has passed. This is the aftermath. Okay, this is the come down after the peak. This is what the calm after the storm feels like. It's not gone. It is died down. So I hope that's making life more bearable. God. I'm hoping that over time this is something that passes or at least lessens to the point that it's manageable and you can still have high quality of life. I once ate some undercooked pork chop. Do not repeat my mistakes. Good lord. Who undercooked your pork chop? That's rough. Yeah, you gotta cook your pork and your chicken real well. What the hell do delusions even mean? Delusions are untrue thoughts about reality that part of you believes is true and an overwhelming part of you. Um, and you're just sort of stuck like that until it passes or you get medicated. I know how to play do-rock, but it's not like I'm delusional and take every risk. What's do-rock? Machiro and Gali both have memories of the time during which I was in the magical world and abusive as heck towards them because I was a child that did not understand what abuse was and what I was doing was, damn, a little tyrant in the magical world. That explains why Machiro is so chronically irritated at you. I was like, why is he so critical? And that explains it. I am very good at gambling. Black, I have a win-loss of 31 wins, 6 losses. Poker, I have a win rate of 11 wins and 4 losses. Yeah. So you're good at these games and thus addicted to gambling. Damn. Well, I hope this does not get you into any long-term trouble, but I would keep an eye out on it. Poker isn't my thing nowadays. Yeah, I would just play blackjack. That just sounds fun. That sounds reasonable. Delusions are a spectrum of breaks in perceived reality. They can range from seriously dangerous to harmless. Yes, and ugh, they can lead to some serious consequences for everyone involved. You've had several assassinations and murders that are due to delusion, the intense kind. Leo and Diamond both also have memories of that time, but they were more of mentors to me than abuse victims. Damn. I don't think I know much about Leo and Diamond. Okay, Matt, but you should add text that if someone has suicidal thoughts, call 988. Dude, if someone who has them and sees you and tries to talk to you, I don't think you can actually succeed. Thank you for the faith, Mega Cryer. I should put the number in no matter what. The suicide hotline number. That part's very true. I think I could actually succeed, but it is something that should be left in more professional and experienced hands. But, like, you underestimate how often I have talked people with suicidal thoughts down from that ledge. It would not be my first time. I spent most of my marriage doing that, it feels like. Well, not. It was more of a problem early on before the marriage. But yeah, suicidal thoughts and helping people through them aren't new to me. I've had something kind of similar to that experience. I spent all my time in this world in my head, what I believed was the ideal world. I didn't eat, neglected my physical body, and this lasted until around 11, until I finally just couldn't take it anymore. How long did that go from when to 11? I don't remember very much of it. I wasn't something in power. I was just existing in a place that felt better. It wasn't better. Yeah, it's that need to feel better can just be so much more overpowering than any of your needs. Eating, physical body, connection. I'm so sorry you went through that. Very much of it. I wasn't something I was just wasn't better. So brutal. Not an insult, just that at 988, there work professionals that are trained to handle suicide thoughts. You are a normal human, not bad, but not perfect. That's true. That's all very true. Is that the American suicide hotline? That's a tricky thing. Is international viewers and their suicide hotlines. I'll need to find a hub for everyone's suicide hotlines. I'm not addicted. I have only done around 2 tournaments, and those are my main experiences. There was no money on the line. That's dope. That's dope. I just hope it works out in the long term. Because I can see that being a slippery slope if you're good at it. Try and keep yourself off that slippery slope. Yes, except I also took care of, to an extent, my own physical body. I believed that my realities were both existing at once, like my spirit was in the magical world and my physical body was stuck in the physical world, as I called it, which was actually the real world. But I'm sure there was some pull where there was like, my physical body's so annoying, it won't just come into the real world of this magical place that's obviously better. That's rough. Do you work at 988? I do not, but now that you're talking about it, I should. I should go do that. I cannot call our experiences the same, nor can I call them that similar. For me, it was this place where my old friends and imaginary ones lived alike, where nobody had to leave me. Oh man, that's so nice. And I got so caught up in it, I didn't think about anything else. It wasn't exactly a whole universe. There were nonsensical or fantastical elements, but it just felt like the embodiment of what I needed, but it was hurting me. First, it was healthy, it helped me, but it just ended up making everything worse. I was around 8 when it first happened. Dude, I can see why you would be addicted to that comfort to the point where for 3 years you were increasingly in that world and detached from ours. Like I went through a rough childhood. That inner world you had sounds very appealing. I was around 8 when it first happened, around 11 when I saw the consequences. What were the consequences? Due to wanting to feel less isolated, I had made myself isolated. So that you were isolated so that you could get into the magical world uninterrupted. What are the consequences? I don't work at 988, but I can already tell it's risky to talk to suicidal people. It is. It is, especially at this long a distance when you can't like contact their emergency services. Yes, 988 is only for America. There is a list of hotlines on Discord. You can find it on their website. Thank you for letting me know. I gotta get those and add that to the interface somehow and then work for them. Hotlines have saved my life. I owe very much to very kind people. That's so sweet. I've never used them before. I don't know why. Probably just the hyper independence and the self isolation. Definitely no diss to the hotlines themselves. It's always just been too much for me, but maybe one day. Hopefully I don't need it, but might need that. Yes, hold on. Let me find the site to find your country's hotline. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wait, I don't know. No, but seriously, Matt, add a 988 text. Got to go. I will. Thanks for the suggestion, Mega Cryoper. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. How do I apply? Where do I apply to join 988? Got to figure that out. I believe they were both real. I did not believe the physical world was not real or that the magical world was the only real. I believe they were both real. I did not believe that the physical world was not real or that the magical world was the only real one. Damn. That's so Narnia, though. Like, as a kid, that would have been so appealing. The magic of it. Wait, I don't know. But seriously, Matt, add 988 text. Got to go. Again, thank you. Get a job at that. Anyway, it just felt so real. I can remember the people. I can remember them so clearly, but I can't remember any specific events or things I had thought about. Fascinating that you remember the people, but not the events. Starvation. Jesus, that's rough right off the start. Hygiene issues, as much I feel gross. So much I feel gross. Never talking to anyone, rejecting help because I thought they weren't helping me. I just did so many things wrong. You were a kid. None of this was your choice. How my imagination got to what it is. I still dream of it sometimes, but it feels bad now. I definitely hope you don't fall back into that world or pattern of behavior again. It is amazing how the human mind will make things more real than reality, especially through feeling, and then make them so much more appealing than reality. It was not fun. It was not good. People died every day. I couldn't stop it, and I was the one blamed because I was the one who was supposed to have the power to stop it. That was how my brain interpreted everything that happened in the magical world. And It was, thank you. I didn't mean to say address. I was like, parsing error. What is this? Thank you for chiming in. Um, that that does explain why you're so adamant about God having the power to fix things. Like in a way, you were put in that position a long time ago in your head, and now you're like, well, I shouldn't have done it that way, and neither should you, God. And it's, as someone, I personally am very upset at God these days, so can't really critique you on that. Shit's rough. It was just so comforting. It was, but I was the most depressed I had ever been, and I've just been trying to figure out how that developed the way it did. Yeah, what was causing you to turn inward so much that you ended up there? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I need to stretch my back. Oof. Oh. Also started adding push-ups to the regular routine. It was great at first to me. It helped until it just didn't. It was a place where I didn't need to be anything, and I ended up making everything worse for myself in the real world. Still recovering from the starvation, lack of sleep, even to this day. Guess that was only 4 years ago. My God. I hope in the long term you're able to completely recover from those things, or at least recover enough that they don't overly impair your ability to live. I don't know what the long term impacts of that could be. But you're young enough that like you're gonna be able to bounce back from a lot of it. Thankfully. I know it's weird to like be like, be grateful that horrible shit happened when you were young. Because I had horrible shit happen to me when I was young. And I know it's not fun, but it's better to have this time to be able to bounce back. I didn't want anything to interrupt it. Yeah, straight down to the eating, which I could simply never do. Right. I gotta disassemble, disassemble, assemble. Don't worry. Okay, we gotta. All that to turn that damn light off. Close the curtain. Oh, thank God. Okay. We have to turn off the lights and close the curtain so that the zombies are not attracted to the light or seeing us through the windows. Yes, this is a real problem. It's actually one of the things I like most about this game. It's like, close the curtains. Turn off the lights. Restrict how much light is on. Oh man, I'm gonna fill an area with these green lamps. Know it. I didn't. Hold on. I had friends, a family I thought was better, a life that felt like my own. Everything just felt so right. The people there were lovely, but they just weren't real. I didn't even realize I was hungry, starting at some. What was going on like at the time in your home life that thing that the family that you thought was better means you thought there were problems with your family at the time. What was going on? Oh, wait. Oh man, things are slightly effed over here in the vertical. Damn it. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. You were watching like a postage stamp. The only thing that got in the way of me saving everyone all the time was the physical world. So that's why I feel like if a real God existed who didn't have some physical world that he had to attend to, he would obviously be able to fix at least half the problems we have. That you think he doesn't exist, or he's completely ambivalent to caring about us. Either way, he may as well not exist. Oh, no. Um, yeah, I just think it's not that easy. And I say that from the perspective of a writer, where I'm like, oh, that cause and effect are necessary. But your idea of creating like a universe with no suffering, like, while I'm sure is possible, I just like you need a nervous system. I mean, humans specifically, our evolution, definitely something we could have done differently. Oh my god, they gave me a ton of, but no sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, my beloved. Where are you? That off. That off. Oh shit. Okay. Gonna get all the lights. All of the lights. There we go. It is absolutely not easy. We only know what we experience, but God knows everything, including what we have never experienced. According to at least the Christian Bible. Yeah, my concept of God extends beyond the Christian Bible. God can allegedly do things that humans could never even imagine doing. So why can't he do things that people can imagine doing? I mean, I'm sure, but is in the tale of a maturing universe and a maturing organism, in this universe on this planet, but nothing is bullshit. You're very aggressive on this one. I mean, do you avoid suffering? Hold on. It was when my brother was violent. Oh, I'm so sorry. My mother never listened to me. My father was and still is an extremely stern man. Yeah, that's a rough environment. I'm so sorry. Like, it's every direction. They've gotten better nowadays, but back then I had another family, one that may not have been real, but they cared for me. They weren't even different versions of my real family. They appeared as completely separate people. I wonder if that like that's your mind like like creating its own model of like this is what brother, mother, and father should be, and I'm creating that in an inner way. That's what I've had to do to like, because I didn't grow up with a father. I grew up with an abusive stepfather. So having to find like the concept of a good father that actually fills that father niche in my psyche in a healthy way. Like I've had to assemble that from bits and pieces because I just didn't have it in real life. It was made to be a calm place, to be comfortable, to be correct. Sound peaceful. think it may be related to some of my modern day diagnosis, but I'm not going to say that it's related or not, purely because I have no way of knowing in the end. Yeah, it's worth keeping track of as a data point, but it's not necessarily one to one. Hold up. God can allegedly do things that humans can. Yes, I'm very, very aggressive because I know what it's like to have power, and that was all in my head. So why can't something that actually had power do more? He's either lazy or doesn't care about us or doesn't exist, and I choose not to think that he's so evil as to not care about me. I wonder if this is part of the black and white thinking, where like there's no gray for God. Like there's a like you should be down here fixing things. What the fuck? Why aren't you doing anything? Which is fair. I don't think it's lazy or apathy. Like I don't think it's that. And I do think God is present. I just think life is fucking complicated. And we just haven't evolved far enough. I had something akin to a god, but it wasn't me. I didn't have that role. Makes sense. Just outsource your god. I think it's because back then I could never see my family, the real people, the way I saw them, the unreal family. Yeah, it was breaking your psyche's like expectations and need for what a mother, father, or brother should be. So you had to rebuild that. That makes sense. I'm sorry you had to do that. I hope you don't feel bad about it. It was a coping skill done for your survival and not a choice that you made. And it pisses me off that I have to take meds for my delusions, but you don't have to take meds for your delusions of God. Very aggressive. You have to take meds for your delusions of there not being a. No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, I think dismissing God as a delusion or as apathetic or lazy or absent. I don't know. I think it misses the complexities of life. Hi, simple demon. Who is that? Remember me from a week ago? I think it's not black and white. Thinking it's stupid. Stupid that he doesn't do shit if he does exist. I think he does do shit. I think it's just complicated. If I do die tomorrow and I face him, I'll tell him, how dare you leave me to die like this? If I die tomorrow, I will tell him, how dare he put me through that just to kill me? Fuck God. People suffer, people die, and yet people still worship him as if he ever did anything for us. Absolutely above. Damn. See, I have a very, like, I wouldn't say healthy, but I have a very angry relationship with God, is the thing. As I say all this while being extremely angry at God. Like after Leah died on fucking Valentine's Day this year, like I wanted to fist fight God and cut God's head off, throw God's head into the street because that's my natural human impulse if someone takes away someone I love. But yeah, like I wouldn't say what I do worshiping God. At least not that aspect of God. I have a really contentious relationship with the whoever's planning the story, whoever's doing the setting up the cause and effect here. God is not a helpful being. It's not in my place to say if it exists or not. It's complex. A being with infinite power that claims to have created an entire concept of reality. God is not a being which inherently cares for the individual. See, what we're missing here is that my concept of God is not just from my Quaker Christian side. We're also talking about the Native American side with its concept of a creator. Um, like it goes beyond like whatever Judeo-Christian expectations you've got. So fuck God if he doesn't care about the people and things that he creates, then fuck him. That's the thing is, I think he cares. Also, people keep saying that because I think people can't imagine a woman letting the world go through shit like this. And they're just like, yeah, this has to be a dude's fault. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I think God does care. God, he doesn't give a shit about us. Look at what he does to Leah. Look at what he did to my grandmothers. Look at what he does to every single person who's currently going through bullshit right now. And unfortunately, I think this is the cause and effect of an organism, a species evolving. And like I don't know if we would evolve the same if we had someone who was directly fixing all of our problems all the time. It's sort of the Superman issue where people in their deconstructions and examinations of superheroes are like, if Superman existed, it's possible that this would neuter humanity's ability to solve its own problems. No, it's the cause and effect of a god who hates us or a god who doesn't exist. Yeah, that's too extreme. Yeah. Yeah, you need to re-examine that. Like, it's absolutely understandable and reasonable to be angry at God. Doesn't matter if he directly fixes anything, it matters that he shows he exists so that we can actually know he's looking after. That would be nice. Would be nice. And the Native Americans see signs of God everywhere, though. Like, they consider like an active conversation with God. Hold up. The thing I had in my false reality was feminine presenting in the way a biblically accurate seraphim could be. That's dope. That's dope. That's cool. You're like, God's here and God looks cool. I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to be in the real world. He doesn't show his face because he's afraid of us. That's my little headcanon there. He's afraid that we're going to get angry at him for all the bullshit he put us through, and no fucking wonder. Yeah, so that is something I've thought about for years, is that like there's probably no way for humans to physically intentionally cross over the threshold to God. Like if we had a big drill and we could just find a wall in the universe or some point in the universe and we just start drilling a hole through reality to find God, I just don't think we can do that for the exact reason of like the reasonably we'd all be fucking pissed. Signs of God are not the same as seeing God. Well, yeah. Well, let's be real. If someone told us that they had seen God, we would immediately question their sanity. And so, like, sightings of God. I don't know if that would get anyone anywhere. Like it would have to be like an everywhere event. My stream has a small delay in case the things I say end up seeming out of place. Apologies. Oh, no worries, but thanks for the heads up. My modern take on religion, we are developed ants at an ant farm owned by an 8-year-old who doesn't care for us. That's just my take on it. I can see how it would feel that way. That's you categorizing it all as delusions. Exactly. It's the same thing. Delusions of God, whether you see him, whether you see what you think are signs, whether you just believe he existing, are all delusions. We just treat them differently based on their severity, and that's bullshit. Yeah, I think you're taking a really extreme stance here. Just boiling it down to all delusions. But I can see that you're like, why aren't you? But like, there are people who are religious in a way that absolutely fits what you're describing. You cannot prove something is real, but you believe it is real regardless. That is a delusion. So just all faith is delusion? It's definitely the atheist's point of view. I thought I saw God, but I ended up having severe mental health problems. This conversation will not end productively on either side. Maybe, I don't know. Exactly, all faith is delusion. Jesus. Damn, dude. That's a lot of Native American faith you just, like, tossed out the window. A lot of Native American culture. I can at least give the Satanists one little credit in the sense that they only follow rules. They do not actually believe that magic or the devil actually exist. Oh, I think this run's done. See, how bad is it? Do I have it? Oh, I think I've got rags. Head. Bandage. Infected. Oh, God. Yeah. This is how I died. Disinfect it quick. Oh, God. Do I have anything? Following rules are fine. If you need a book to tell you what you need to do to be a good person or whatever, that's fine. Why do you have to add God to it? Why do you have to add a delusion to it? Yeah, your insistence that it's a delusion needs to be rethought. Oh, God. Hydration. Disinfect it quick. Not much time. Oh. No. Oh, shit. Hi. Dentistry. More hydrate. Oh, my God. Just fell into the planter area. It's just as much a delusion as anything I've explained to you before that I experienced. That's a little too dismissive. What? I'm just hydrating left and right. But. Trying to find one of these apartments I know are up here. Aw, shit. Help, help, help. Help, help, help. Absolutely not dismissive. Absolutely not dismissive. Yes, dismissive, but you're dismissing me because you want to believe that an all-powerful Sky Daddy. That's not how I'm thinking. You're being dismissive. You're like assuming I'm one of the bad ones. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Have some more. What the fuck? No. I need access to a bathroom. I'm not assuming you're a bad person in any way. I'm assuming that you are deluded. Thanks. And that doesn't make you a bad person. That right there would be ableism. What the fuck? I think this is not a burner's way of trying to de-escalate the situation. I kind of feel like you just want a reason to call people deluded. Somebody's trying to drown you, by the way. Chug, chug. What the fuck? No, wait. Now there's two of them. I'm trying de-escalation, to be honest. I love this drink up water. This is a hilarious form of de-escalation. What the shit? I don't want any reason to call people deluded. What I want is people to actually see that what their delusion is, or just leave me alone when it comes to my delusions, because everyone has delusions in some way. Oh my god, everyone's spamming water at me. Oh god. I'm out of them. Everyone else do it. He needs some water. Well, this run's toast. It's a good limp animation. I see this move, and then there's me trying to run. Whipping both hands. What the fuck? Help! You got a lot of drinking to do. I'm about to run out of water. You're in water debt. Oh my god, I'm having to take babysits. Better get a refill, damn it. You're gonna need it. I don't think they want us to talk about God anymore. It's just a sense I'm getting. I don't think you're going to survive. No. This run's definitely toast. But I don't... Alright, fine, whatevs. Sorry, man, the people have spoken. Oh my god. This is the fastest I can move, in case anyone was wondering. Son of a bitch. The discussions of religion, especially in like an aggressive sense, aren't exactly my thing. Me neither. Will he survive water intoxication? Look at this. And that's it. I'm out of water. Oh shit. Hold up. Let me at least... Let my character die, at least. The people have officially caused a second great flood in Matthew's apartment. No! No! The Great Ice Age is ending and there's flooding everywhere. No! Go get my water. Go get more water. Oh my god. It is amazing how far she's been able to trek like this. No, shit, shit, shit. I did not intentionally walk into a wall. That works out. I have a gallon jug. All right. Well, I survived for 8 hours. That is my longest run. It's also my first rising run. All of my previous ones, at most, I lasted until like I like 4 hours. Perfect time to go get water. Yes, indeed. I'll be right. I'll be right back, Hydra homies. Alright, I am back with a full thing of water. I gotta open this window over here because it's finally cold enough. Alright. No, what is this? There's still... How many times did you spam hydrate while I was gone? You're gonna fit right in here. Bro, did you hear about how Europe has become so good at pulling toxins out of the air that some of the toxins that were there that reflected the sun's rays are now not, and they're actually overheating themselves now? What the fuck? They invented an air filter so good, it's actually bad for the environment? That's impressive. Wait, there's more hydro... No! Ugh, Jesus. Hydro homies Lamau. It's a whole subreddit. I love it. Pushing Luigi's while he's gone. You Luigi mauling monster. You criminal to all Luigis. You steamroller of the little man. I feel so proud of myself and all of you. Thank you to everyone who participated in my silly idea. It's an amazing form of nonviolent protest. And like, wrap it up, change the topic. But as you can see, we don't avoid the big stuff around here. Hydro homies, that's funny. Yes, it really is. Also, do not squish the Luigi. No squanching allowed. This chiding is only going to encourage him to squanch more Luigis. We know this. I just wondered what he would do if I redeemed it 8 times. I followed directions. No idea everyone else would follow. Yeah, no one else was. Everyone else was like, ooh, let's shift the vibe up. I think they're both set in their ways. Rar. I will always spam hydrate. It's too funny not to. This is a new thing that I have just learned. Did he find you? I have found you. You're going to fit in right. You're going to fit right in here, yes. With my mischievous clown mod, I hurt my knee. Ouch. Because of my silly ideas, because I need to drink a full gallon every day. Both. Both. He said both immediately. You thirsty? God damn it. Chug, chug, chug. Jimothy. Jimothy. If you ever do streaming, Jimothy should be your mascot. looking like an abstracted character in Amazing Digital Circus. No, it's not bad for the environment. It's just kind of heating them up when they were already causing themselves an ice age in the area. It was a man-made ice age, and now the ice age is gone, and they're not used to that. It's more about short-term loss and long-term success. Interesting. Already caught. It was a man-made ice age. So they accident. Oh, okay. So this is an improvement. So whatever were those like pollution particles in the air? So they made an air filter so good it's fixing the environment. That's awesome. Luigi is a ghost. Hell yes, an unsquanched Luigi, Ghostbuster Luigi even. Thank you, not a burner anymore, for having some basic respect for the best Mario brother. I said it. I said it. Will Jimothy eat potatoes? We discussed his diet already. But yeah, but remind us. Tell us what he eats. Because he eats the pizza. Could go for pizza. I don't have any money though. Sorry if I got a little too heavy during the topics of my delusions earlier. I just wasn't feeling right. No, you didn't get too heavy at all. That was exactly what we do here. It was when we started talking about God that we got off track of what we usually do here, but I don't shy away from that conversation, obviously. Hold up. Will he eat popsicle? Ooh, what's everyone's favorite popsicle flavor? Oh, Caden! 5,000. Lose the glasses. Oh my god. No, I'm actually okay for the most part. It will be fuzzy. Wasn't feeling like myself mostly. Don't worry, we're always happy to help. Exactly what we do here. I wish I could make a Jimothy VTuber model. Oh my god, like Marcus. That would be amazing. And then you have all the eyes like synced to your eyes, but then some of them blink off. Environment will come back and adjust over time to the non-ice age. Humans just also have to adjust. That would... Yeah, I mean... That's what we do, is we adjust and we adapt. I'm glad it's improving things. That's crazy. Oh my god, make a Jimothy VTuber model? I love that so much. Yes. I love this. The last name of Mario and Luigi is also Mario, which is why they call them the Mario Bros. Yes. I learned this watching the original live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie from the 90s. What's your first name? Mario. What's your last name? Mario. Mario? And I'm Luigi. What are you? Luigi Mario? That's right. On my Tomodachi Life Island, I have both of them, and I did name them that way. Mario and Luigi Mario. I absolutely love it. Don't you mean Otter Pops? No, I'm just kidding. Those things will slice your goddamn mouth. I wish I could, but I'm bad at making models. Oh, but you can figure that out. It takes practice. I like cherry. Cherry's good. I like grape flavor. Grape's usually my go-to out of the generic flavors, the usual like set. But like I really prefer tropical flavors, pineapple, mango. Watermelon is not a tropical flavor, but it is my favorite. Technically, that's a desert flavor. Jimothy doesn't blink, he oozes. You're right. I forgot about that, so that your blinks are tied to the level of ooze he dispenses. The 90s Mario movie, the Goomba was hot in that movie, but pre-transformation or after, and at this point, I had realizing I had never considered what they look like naked under that giant-ass coat and that armor. Oh my god. That's a vision. It's kind of looking like Killer Croc from Batman if he was naked. Or like the lizard from Spider-Man. I like blue and trains. But what's your favorite type of blue? Like there's the blue raspberry. There's been blue coconut lately. Joke, joke, joke. Joke. That was a joke. Please don't look up 90s Mario movie Goomba after. I'm gonna look it up. No, you didn't realize, but there's a browser built into this. Mario movie 90s Goomba. There was a Mario movie in the 90s and the Goombas were hot. And I just want to emphasize this is exactly what they look like. I think you like a strong jawline. Just want to the lizard, Amazing Spider-Man. Not exactly the same, but Blue Raz is my second favorite. Ah, that shit's delicious. It's always blue raspberry. I've never had. It's never blue coconut. That's not hot. What the fudge, Ed, bro? What is going on? Yeah, this is the body. Like, it's also giving heavy from TF2. I'm not even attracted to men. I swear I was joking. I swear. All right. That just came out of nowhere. So it's like, was that true or was that a joke? I can't tell. No judgment either way. Help, help, I hate this. Are you okay? Hey, Matthew, can you look up why Pokemon cards are so expensive? Look up Pokemon inflation. You had me for like a half second. For like a half second. And then I remembered what the internet is like. And I was like, you mischievous scamp. Trying to get the stream demonetized while I have no glasses on. That'd be funny if I'd do it. And I'm like, what's that giant blur? Why is it so round? Is something splashing? No, my eyes have been assaulted by 90s Mario movie shit. That's fair. I do love that movie, though. It unironically committed to an insane idea, and I'll always applaud that in a movie. Unless it's, like, racist. I had to watch the movie where they turned an innocent toad into that thing. Yeah, poor guy. I thought you were gonna be like, do you mean human toad before he got Goomba? Because I could see that. I hurt my knee, ouch. Cackled to himself. And now my brain has been insulted by Pokemon inflation. He's a menace. Oh. I'm gonna start doing this type of dumb shit on your streams. I'm gonna spam hydrate for you. I know you didn't do that, but I'm gonna start. Like, they put a toad in a machine and he screamed and came out a Goomba and he was in pain. Yeah, I have very clear memories of the de-evolution scene from in the de-evolution chamber. Like a body horror movie. All right, continue with new character. Dude, and Toad's actor was just cute. Like, I'm not attracted, but man, I can find them cute. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was cute. I like him clean shaven. He was just chilling, playing his music. But then, like, ultimately, he was the hero. We just never got to see him re-evolved. Oh my god. Francisca Parrish. Parrish? Okay. Hold up. Should be on. I hurt my knee. Should be on a watch list somewhere. He's on my watch list for Luigi squanching. Can I put my glasses back on yet? It was literally my first experience of body horror. Was the 90s Super Mario Bros. Movie? That makes perfect sense. But wow, what a way to start. Dennis Hopper's there, being crazy, doing a great job. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. The sheets go in the backpack. We gotta have the backpack there. We gotta equip in both hands. Yes, put your glasses on. Thank you. They got my goat Toad from Mario 90s movie, which did horrible in theaters, and everybody but me hated it. You like that movie too? I've always unironically loved that movie since I was a kid. I don't care what the haters say. It made just as much sense as the goddamn game did. I made that conclusion as a child. Like, well, this doesn't make fucking any sense. And I'm like, does this game make any fucking sense? And I was like, you know what? Good point. No cursing. You are Caden. Oh my god. I'm trying to figure that this silence and me turning back and forth has been me trying to figure out how to respond, but the cursing module is off. So I'm just like, I got nothing. Sheets. Yes, I love sheets. Then my second experience of body horror is gender dysphoria and identity problem. Oh no, they literally brought the body horror inside the house. Oh, I gotta take all of that. Finding a can opener in this game, life-saving. Finding another can too. God. Griddle pan is a classic weapon, but I don't need it. Pork rinds. Pork rinds? Pork rinds. What movie's that from? Who says that? Who says pork rinds? Pork rinds. Come on. This is a fandom we've talked about before. OSDD could be a contributing factor to it. I think so too. Especially because you have your identity spread across these different entities in your own head. And so that could probably be causing part of the delusion. The experience of body horror. Ugh. It was so corny and so inaccurate to Mario to the point I loved it. Exactly. And they made Luigi really cool compared to like his super scared persona from the games and like just in general. Like there's a little bit of scary, but he's also kind of reckless compared to Mario. Big finds, nice house. Yeah, it's been really good. Hold on. Feels like body horror sometimes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pretty sure they made a horror movie about it. That makes sense. I haven't watched it though. That also makes sense. That sounds like it would be a little triggering. And so you're probably going to want to wait until you feel ultra comfortable with that. Remove curtains. Bowser is an orphan and just wants a queen to rule over his throne and help take care of his kids. He just doesn't know how to court women because he's never had a mom or dad. I love your defense of him because that is how I feel after the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And it is also how I feel about Bowser outside of mainline games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, that stuff, where he's just a part of the crew. And it's like, that's just a dad. TMNT Calcadra, thank you. Thank you. Pork Run, did you have to look that up? I'm surprised. I mean, I'm kind of surprised the collective didn't pick that one up, but maybe the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie did not stick as well. But that's where the pork rind moment comes from. That's Michelangelo going. It's either that's Michelangelo to Donatello after a Leo and Raph fight, and just their only responses: pork rind, pork rind. Hold up. First off, you leave that Luigi alone. You leave him alone. You squished him in your hands like a bug, and he brought a gift for you. Luigi had an 8-inch dick in Mario Tennis before they patched the visual bug. Is that true? Which Mario Tennis? I gotta see this. I saw the TV Glow. Oh, that's the movie about body horror. Body. Dysphoria that you were talking about. That apparently really good, and one of my favorite artists made some of the music. Oh, which artist? In the movie, he was just evil, like in the 90s one. Yeah. Just in mud baths, being unhinged. He was so scary in the 90s movie. Yeah, they picked the actor Dennis Hopper was already well known for decades as being a very intimidating, scary actor. Um, so yeah, they nailed that. Just the vibe was atrocious. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember that. I thought that was like an 80s thing. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've seen the 90s movies. I'm thinking of doing a full rewatch. I've always been scornful of the third movie because of the change in puppets and just the storyline, like taking a dip overall. Um, but Secret of the Ooze has its moments, despite it being way cheesier. Do we count dick as a swear? I don't think we can. It's a euphemism, right? No, I didn't. Awesome, Calcadra. Thank you. That's awesome. That we well, actually, I didn't think anyone would get it. That's awesome. I believe it was Aces Alex G. Oh, Mario Tennis Ace. Alex G is the musician. That's what you meant. Mario Tennis Aces, he had a huge dick for like the first month. For like the first month upon release. I should have, but I don't play that. That would have been funny. Mario Tennis Aces. Luigi Bulge. Where? Oh. Conclusion, it's a sports. I'm sorry, like, have you ever what what is this? It's on Twitter. This is on Twitter. The verdict about 3.7 inches soft. Is this but like this feels like Fortuit? Is this estimate the size of the plumber's hang? Yeah, this the Fortuit makes me wonder if it's AI generated. It's just fans of Nintendo's Luigi go nuts over picture that appears to prove he has a penis. Penis, penis proved. Just in case you were wondering. Did I drink water? Do I drink water or do I get a meal? Or do I do both? If I do both, I will also get coffee to complete the wheel. Coffee at this late? A good idea? I do not know. I kind of want coffee, but I also am hungry and thirsty. I do say I do both. Thank you. Not a burner. Alex G is the musician. Yeah, I've never heard of him. No, this is not AI generated. This is something that actually happened. I know that part. I'm just worried the image that I was looking at was AI generated. Yeah, that Luigi's bulge is definitely very real to the delight of many a fan artist and fan fiction writer. It's a real sprite. Chaos Game Theory made a video about it. It was a real incident before AI generation. That's so funny. It sucks, but I'm like we're at a point in society where I am nostalgic for the pre AI era. And I think a lot of people are going to feel that. Oh my god. And a lot of people are going to oh my god. Okay, so that's too heavy? Drop. Um grab? That image, that specific image was probably AI, yeah. Encumbrance capacity, encumbrance. Damn. Carrying too much. Eat all. Yes, they did make a video. I watched that video multiple times. I don't know why, because I really didn't care. I love Luigi's book. Hold on, let's get that clean. I love Luigi's bulge. I think I was in high school or just out of high school when this came out too, so I should not have been watching that. Look, there's absolutely, as a Luigi fan, I see absolutely nothing wrong with your behavior. Zero. I'm like, that's just the type of appreciation that Luigi deserves. I think that some of the world in my head I talked about may have slightly been a part of my OSDD, but I'm not going to think about it too long. I mean, that might be part of it, and you don't have to avoid thinking about it, but don't force yourself to think about it. Sort of let it come and go. I still think it's problematic for someone under 18 to watch videos about an adult's bulge, whether or not that adult is a cartoon. I do agree that that's problematic. But I also wonder if maybe it's good. Maybe it's good for someone to be programmed in the direction of adults. I think you can curse again. Oh, thank fuck. Luigi's bulge is a phrase I never thought I'd hear. I never thought I'd have to say it either. And the fact I wish someone would like keep track of all the topics that are discussed during one of these, because it really do be all over the place. And I'm really hoping for what? No, okay, Kaden. I love you, you little monster. All right. This wasn't healthy either, but I started watching porn at like 12. Same. Luigi's bulge theory is probably not as bad. Oh, am I already surrounded? Jesus. Okay, I gotta get the hell out of here. It's a house that burned down. I don't want anything to do with that. Jesus, where am I? Oh, it's spooky at night. The lighting's so good. What the fuck? You've already made me drink this much? No! I think this run is already fucked thanks to Hydrate. 988 Luigi's bulge, a lot about God and a flood in your apartment multiple times. Kaden! Look at my piss. Isn't it neat? Washing away the Luigi bulge theory. I love that that has become a thing. Just like theory as just sort of this catch-all. I can do notes next stream if you actually want me to do that. That would be, you don't have to. That would be really cool of you, but I don't want you to have to do like homework on a per stream basis. It is funny though. So far, 988, delusions, inner worlds, religion, hydrate, hydrate like 9 times, Mario 90s movie, and then Luigi's bulge. What? If you're hydrating, you also have time to like, comment, and subscribe. And all that jazz. Okay, we weren't as far away from town as I was worried we were. Is that the only one chasing me right now? Kaden! Caden's trying to change the topic from Luigi's bulge. It was called Luigi's bulge theory because they were trying to measure its length. Oh my god. That's so funny. Hold on, turn on. Oh, the light just doesn't fucking work. Okay. Kaden. IRL voice ban? No, I can't. I need to take that one off. I absolutely need to take that one off. What is this stream if I'm not talking? What am I supposed to do? I was scammed. No. No, I don't want to do that to you either. He's scamming me. My own mod. Oh my god, it's just a box outside. That's cool. It was submitted, I believe. I need this. I need learn ASL. Learn ASL. Play with my mouth. There are some really cool streamers who have like who are disabled, and like play with their mouths for the most part. Just an astounding feat. Yeah, that's like their whole shot. The elements are what? Where's that coming from? They're like a radio? The Forgotten Element. Rated PG-13. Oh man. I really need not gonna damn it. I need something for this wound. Bath towel. Hold up. No, that won't. Can't turn a bath towel into rags? Think in my head, he scanned me 10,000 points. I'm so sorry. I need to take that one off. Think of what everyone think of what I should replace that with, please. I don't want to scam him. But like, if I stop speaking, I can't keep up with the chat. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't want to turn one of my sheets into. Damn it. Hold on. All I can remember either. World of Warcraft classic player who plays when he is completely blind in real life. Fuck. He uses add-ons to control via his mouth in order and learn where things are around him using vocal command. That's wild. A blind World of Warcraft player. That's a whole other level. Because video games are so visual to me. Hold on. Not like... I was in crutches for a little while. Oh shit, what for? Not like paralyzed or permanently disabled. That's a relief. Oh, probably after... Probably had to do that after... Oh, bandages! You probably have to use crutches after the malnutrition, starvation period, I imagine. I'm sorry, was the key that I just got not the key for this? Oh, no, I just have to take it out here. Okay. Guys, the tank is empty. Ratchet wrench. This wrench is ratchet. Meant to say there was a World of Warcraft player, but I accidentally said something from a previous message with enter. Are you still using voice to text? I'm not complaining. I'm just curious. It was always really funny. Oh, now I can disinfect. It was always funny because like Leah would voice detect a lot too. So just seeing any like little hiccups from the voice detect were always funny to me. Oh, the compound accident? Yes, you told me about this. Accident involving a Ford F-150 compound fracture. You were seeing it outside of your body, which is like one of my fears. Not really a cool story, just stupid. Just like a bad, dumb accident. Any of these? Oh, it's only a 2-door. Damn. Sometimes there's keys on the ground, but I don't want to take the time to look for that. I just remembered that I really should be beelining for the hardware store. That's the big thing that I keep wanting is the sledgehammer. And so I'm realizing that future runs of this need to be focused on the hardware store, along with the general task of trying to find... Wait, there it is. Yes. General task of trying to find the sledgehammer anywhere. Because there's multiple options. Oh my god, I can't see without that. Okay. Playing anything World of Warcraft The very original World of Warcraft, which was called Vanilla or Classic Era, is impossible while blind. Because after the original World of Warcraft version, you unlock flying, and that is important. You cannot fly while blind. Wobble blind. I want that as a new term. You simply cannot fly wobble blind like that. My malnutrition had me in the hospital for around 4 days. I'm so sorry. I'm probably on like IVs, getting rehydrated and renutriented. Yes, I'm using voice detect because I'm not at my desk. I'm at a table eating. Jealous. Peanut butter and jealous, even though I've got that shit right in front of me. Very unpleasant. Yeah, it sounds like it. I've never had to go to a hospital, but there's definitely been times where I almost have. Really, never. I broke my arm when I was like 4 and went to the hospital for that. I got hit by a car and went to the hospital for that, but not to be seen, just to get my backpack. Paramedics had used it as a head support for the other guy who got hit in the accident. And then there was the suicide attempt. And then I think that's been it. I haven't had to do anything after that. I've been to the ER 11 times. It's because my life is but misery. I hope it improves. Told the story, I believe, last stream, but I've died before. Yeah. Death is very heavy, so I don't want to talk about it more, but it's certainly a story. That is intense. Hey, I wasn't saying you were peanut butter, jelly, or jealous. I was saying I was. Also, small breakfast bowl about the size of a $1 pot pie does sound good. I've been to a mental hospital. I've not been to one of those, but I was married to one, and I've had most of the people I've dated. I tend to end up with people who need help. Yeah. I don't know how everyone else feels talking about death. I did have several people die on me this year, including my goddamn girlfriend, so you'd think I'd be more adverse to it, to talking about it, but it just helps to talk about it sometimes. Obviously, I could probably get overwhelmed if I overdo it. And obviously, anyone feel free to be like, hey, I can't keep up with this conversation. It's upsetting me. Always feel free to say that. God, please let there be a sledgehammer. Bitch. Okay. Okay, so they've got more. Okay. How many times have you been to a mental hospital, Burner? I've been probably like 8 or 10, something like that, in that range of time. I've only ever been on the visiting side of a mental hospital. Two truths and a lie. I've had the world's most rare mental illness, closer to a specific delusion and a symptom, but it's still very rare. I have died before. My old principal was arrested for starting a child fighting ring. Fortunately, you have been undone by doing this in the past. All 3 are true. I'm still reeling a bit from Bandit almost dying. Yeah, how are you feeling about that? That was rough. Was it truly him almost dying, or was it just like a medical moment? All of the above are true. We already know this. A lot of things have happened to me, I guess. Good icebreakers for the future, I guess. Yeah. Great 2 truths and a lie for a group. All right, I'm tired of scrolling. Okay. Dude, they're giving me a lot. They're just not giving me what I'm absolutely need. Oh, wait. Wait. Fuck. No, it's not. Okay. Work. Lumberjack. God damn it. Dude, it's so fucked. No sledgehammer. Other hammers, but no sledgehammer. Double checking because I'm desperate for this to be the place. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more traveling. Damn it. Hold up. I actually never visited anyone in the mental hospital. I was not allowed to visit my ex-fiance when he was in the hospital, even though we were engaged at the time. Why was that? That's rough. Even I was allowed to see my then girlfriend. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, man. Sledgehammer me, bro. What are you doing? Okay, okay. Damn it. I swear to God, everything is here except the exact thing I need. Key ring, empty but oh, son of a bitch. All right, let's check the chat. Yes. It really seemed like Bandit was dying, but he bounced back so fast. So he became a fascist. No, but he bounced back so fast. That was really scary. Yeah, is he doing well? Is he just being himself now, or any leftover symptoms? Try explaining what my experience with Capgras syndrome felt like without seeming like a liar or attention seeker. Well, you would come across that way to the wrong people who don't understand mental illness and mental disorders. That wouldn't be on you. Hold up. I have coffee now. Fear me, I am a box ghost. What is a box ghost? I've thought about becoming a fire ghost and haunting people and burning buildings and people. That's a hell of a thing to be. I'm glad that's not a problem that we have. Unless you count will-o-wisps, and they don't exist. Unless you count ball lightning, which does exist, and that's scary. I want to be the box host, the most unserious ghost to ever exist. The box ghost to ever exist in Danny Phantom lore. I am the box ghost, fear me, and then instantly getting zapped back into the ghost world. Oh, you were talking about Danny Phantom. Yeah, it's not a great show as an adult watching it, but I have very good memories of it as a child. Ghost. Oh, sorry. Box ghost. This seems like a character that Caden would love. This seems like a word girl character. And I say that positively. Okay. What am I missing? He's been acting like himself. He wants to play and go on walks. That's such a relief, Caden. Like, I can't have more of this death shit this year. It looks like every other Butch Hartman character, lol. Looks like a buff version of the rapper guy from not Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents. It was like my worst period of my life. Danny Phantom? Oh, the Capgras syndrome. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Teen Titans original show not go, thank God. Made me realize I was a homosexual. Oh, how? Oh man. I think Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. I heard you. I just didn't know where you were. Oh shit, fuck. He's just walking through the trash can. Finally. Oh. Key resident. Okay. And this guy, no keys. Okay. I'm gonna close that. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. None of these doors I want to work. The doors where I might be able to find what I'm looking for. I'm checking this again. I'm so desperate. Shit. Okay. We need How to Destroy Stairs, Project Zomboid 42. Is it still sledgehammers? Shit, man. Hold on, let me having a bit of trouble with the dang cursor. There we go. What? No, it keeps doing that. There. Whoa, I scrolled way down. Needed to scroll way down. Okay. Also, when analyzing Danny Phantom, it's very easy to come to the conclusion that Danny is a trans man, really. But it's also very easy to come to the conclusion that Tucker is a creep as fuck and should not be friends with Danny. I haven't seen the show properly, aside from little clips. Where's the Danny as a trans man evidence? That's fascinating. And a creepy friend. Ugh, that's rough. I don't know who Tucker is. My stream is running behind. I did mean Capgras syndrome. No worries. That makes total sense. Starfire was low key. I was like, 9, give me a break. You're like, oh, I like women, but I think I am a woman. Oh no, I'm gay. But that means you get all the cute ladies. Filler. First episode is one of the worst jokes I've ever heard in a cartoon. It's very, very bad. Tucker is such a creep. I cannot believe that I liked the show and related to him most out of everyone just because in my head, glasses meant smart and I was smart. That's rough that you had that association. Oh no. What was the do I even want to know what the joke was? So dumb. I was a dumb child. We're all dumb children. Dumb is an oxymoron when it comes to child. They're all dumb. It's redundant. Basically, yes, those were my thoughts. Gotcha. Except that last part. But you're gonna get all the cute ladies. All right, so this sucks ass. We were not able to find. Whoa, what's this? We were not able to find a sledgehammer the easy way. We are gonna go have to do this the hard way, and we will likely die doing it. So everyone, look forward to that. What I need is a car now. Oh man, doing this in the dark is rough. Green car. On. Let me in. Oh, matchbook. Damn it. What about back here? Damn it. Sometimes there's keys on the ground. I need to keep looking. We have to go a long ways south. So we need a car. Hold on. Get to the chat. Oh, I've never had love my entire life. I mean, you have probably, but it probably was like janky ass love with a lot of rough ass edges. Vehicle key. Where was it? Oh my god. Are we good? Is it this one? Hold up. I keep putting the vehicle key in my backpack and wondering why I can't use it. Oh shit, we're good. We're good. We have a car and it's green. It's on brand. It's perfect. Okay. Danny, when he is in his normal person attire, does not look femme at all. However, when he transforms into Danu Phantom, he clearly grows a pair of breasts. They don't look sexualized, but they look like they jut out. That on top of that, he gets a clone at one point that is a girl child, and she's considered the quote unquote perfect clone, meaning that she is the most like Danny that you can get a clone to be. And she is a girl. That second one is really strong. The first one is not as strong without the second part, because often it's just like we're trying to give the boy pecs to look muscular, but this is different. The perfect clone, that's unambiguous. That's really unambiguous. So yeah, Danny Phantom is trans theory. I support. I hated Raven. Really, Raven was my least favorite character. She wasn't the most hostile. Starfire and Cyborg were my goats. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I thought everyone else was annoying except Terra. Teen Titans was okay, but nobody should ever be subjected to Teen Titans Go. Unfortunately, Teen Titans Go was on enough that I saw it for some goddamn reason. I was like, what the fuck is this? What happened to the previous one? What is this cracked out ADHD version? I loved Raven. Starfire was too much like me, and I didn't want to be like me. Oh, so I attached myself to Raven more than anyone else. That makes sense that you would like Raven. The fatalism there, while also being very badass. I liked that they actually killed off Terra. Did they? Holy shit. Was she good? I forget. Wasn't her dad someone wrong? I know Raven's dad is Trigon. Wasn't Terra's dad's? I can't remember. I didn't properly watch that show. I'm on crack. Not actually. Teen Titans Go is just no. I hate it too. Honestly, it's unbearable. It's something that it feels preschool / kindergarten, and like the rest of elementary school is too young for. Raven has always been just a little bit too cold in my opinion. I thought she was cool as hell, but I always thought it was just annoying. The negativity and the cruelty, I just couldn't. More the cruelty I couldn't deal with. Negativity, easier. Teen Titans Go was on literally 24/7 on Cartoon Network, so I was forced to watch it. I'm so sorry. God save your soul. No wonder you're fucked up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But Teen Titans Go, well, it's just too much, man. Teen Titans, the original, was actual cinema. I loved Starfire, the fact that she's always been kind of an outsider, but still genuinely kind and caring about people, but not knowing much about people. That does kind of sound like me too. Except I wouldn't be as naive as that poor thing. I'm a little more like an optimistic Robin. Or a friendly Batman. It worked for Slade if I remember correctly. Gotcha. Oh, right. This is Slade's creepy groomer phase. He has always had an inappropriate underage relationship with Terra. Oh my god, that's coming back to me. Oh my god, and Green Lantern did that shit too. That was weird to discover. I think from like the 70s or 80s. Raven was not fatalist. Raven was just very in control of her emotions because of her powers being linked to her emotions so strongly. You have to control your emotions in order to control the powers that she has. Father is the perfect example of how it could end up if you didn't. Her father. Unless your father is also has these issues. But yeah, Trigon, yeah, raw power. There was one time when Trigon actually like did the right thing in defending his daughter, and was like, okay, you get one. Terra worked for Slade, not Starfire, just for clarification. I can't remember if Slade was Terra's dad or not. No, it's creepy. Slade is Terra's boyfriend. Like, it's not appropriate at all. Slade is like twice or thrice her age. This is something straight from the comics. I don't know if they retained that in the animated version, but dear God, it's one of the things that Deathstroke Slade is known for. Just like, oh look, it's the murderer who's a pedophile. And I like that Terra had moral conflicts that never get resolved. got resolved, and I like how permanently they killed off an important character. I like that too. It's very much like real life, where you're just left with all these threads and unanswered questions and unresolved struggles. Ah, I miss you, Leah. Raven knew what was coming for Earth. If you know that was going to happen, and was just trying to desperately try and get as much power to stop it as possible, I think you would also be kind of stressed and cold to other people who don't seem to be taking it as seriously because they don't realize how bad it can be. It is giving a Batman attitude. It's very there's very much a similarity there. I mean, Raven's power is on a completely different level, but Batman's capabilities are also on a completely different level. Yeah, Batman so often is that way, especially with the Robins and the Batgirls. Slade was meant to be creepy, yes, so it makes perfect sense. But with Green Lantern, it genuinely seemed like one of the writer's fetishes. Yes, I don't know what that was about. I don't know why the fuck they thought that was okay. And then she like, I'm young, but then through the power of will, I've aged myself up. And I'm like, I've seen fanfics with the exact same logic. I've seen creepy animes with the exact same logic. Not fully, but I'm like, I know that shit exists. I don't believe that it made it to the show, at least from the episodes that I've seen. Thank God. Ace from Batman animated show is one of my favorite characters. Oh, Ace! I thought you meant the Bat Hound, and I was like, no, Ace. Ace. Batman. Batam. Batman has. One of the best scenes in any Batman anything. Emotional. I had to peace out because it was so emotional. Hey, keep going. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Ace is a fantastic character. It'd be so cool if they managed to ever do her character live action. I love the conversation with she had with Batman before she died. Me too. I love that this was his solution. He was like, yes, I'm known for beating the shit out of people, but this time I've chosen the speech checks. Also, that says Satan's domain ends here. Ends her ear. But, yeah. God bless Ace. I don't know if she probably, I think she came back. Or at least a character called Ace came back. Oh, God. I went the wrong way. This is a dead-end cul-de-sac. Ultimately, which do you prefer, Marvel or DC? I'm a both type of guy, and then there's indie comics and all that. I grew up as a huge Batman guy, but I think, like, I mean, there's plenty of good stuff in Marvel. Spider-Man is undeniably fantastic. Amazing, perhaps. Even. Oh, this car is so janky. I'm sure that's gonna help. I would say DC's animated stuff has always been so stellar that I think it stands better than the comic books do half the time. But obviously Marvel has done a better job with its live action stuff than DC has, although DC's finally getting back on its feet within the last couple of years. Can't pick. I just like both of them. What about you? Yeah, I definitely liked Raven more than Starfire. I related to Starfire too much, and I tended to believe that Starfire was over the top, just like I was treated as over the top when I was a kid. Oh no. I want to hug the young system. It makes me so sad that you had to go through that. In the show, Batman named the Bat Hound after her. Oh my god. That's so beautiful. This is storage. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. I'm getting so much lag. I'm sorry. I don't think it's me, but I can't be certain. I thought this was it, and I thought it wasn't it. Now I don't know. Some DC comics are genuinely amazing. Hell yeah, Flashpoint. Flashpoint is peak. Injustice, another fantastic one. Love the games as well. Just for examples, personally, I prefer DC. That's good. I'm glad we've got a solid DC fan in here, especially after all the struggles that the movies have been having. But again, I think we're getting better results with that nowadays. Oh, man. I gotta check the map. I gotta check the Zomboid map. Project Zomboid. Zomboid? Zomboid 42 map. Love the implicit, if not confirmed, relationship between Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Yes, it is very much confirmed. It's very much explicit, depending on which piece of media it is. Harley Quinn show, it's definitely a big part of. Let's see. Deny accept essentials. West Point. You know what? I think that is exactly what I'm looking for, and I'm smoking the crack. In the Suicide Squad show, the writers made it extremely blatant because they weren't allowed to actually confirm it. I love that. I love it. The Suicide Squad show was very blatant about it, and then the Harley Quinn show was just right out there. This is what's happening. Don't you dare date that man again. Not when Mommy Plants is right here. I'm not a comics person. That's fair. I liked the movies of Marvel up until Endgame was over. A lot of people say that. I think it's starting a whole new journey with a whole bunch of new pivot points with so much lore stacked up. Like, I feel like it's just exhausting and intimidating. I feel like it should not have continued after that. But do you see but DC and their shows that are animated will always stay in my heart. Yes. DC's they've had some good shows. Their animated stuff is almost always fantastic. Are you really smoking the crack? Buttholes are not meant to smoke. You know? Oh God, are they not? I gotta go to the doctor. One of the few reasons I liked this show, the Suicide Squad show. You mean? Is that the one? Is that the one that has GI Robot? Up the Green Lantern comic gets a wait. I hope the Green Lantern comic gets a film adaptation / joke. Yeah, please don't do that to Hal Jordan. Not twice. Not on film. Let me see. Thinking. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited were such good shows. You've got great taste so far. I think I have to go around the back, actually. Oh, shit, piss balls. Man. I grew up with, Batman the Animated Series as just, like, a brand new thing that was the default right after the original Tim Burton Batman movie came out. So for me, oh, they made it so it's harder to get around here. They made it more. How dare you make it more realistic? And thus mildly more inconvenient for me. Oh my god, this car is a nightmare. I'm really tempted to get a different car. Hold up. I don't feel like this is going to get us back. I prefer the one that they had that isn't Hal. I can't remember his name, but I love him. You know which one I mean. Yeah. That would probably be Jon Stewart. The black one. I really liked the Batman show. Hell yes. That was the sequel to original Batman where he's like old and gray. Oh, yes, Batman Beyond, old and gray and shit, and is raising a young man, Terry, to take over as Batman. I don't remember the name of it though. For some reason, it is Batman Beyond and is also peak. Desperate for one of those movies. Never happens. Maybe one day. His wife was like a feline thing in Justice League Unlimited, or maybe it was Hot Girl. It was Hot Girl. Yeah, I can't remember. I loved that Green Lantern. Yeah, that was Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, and Hot Girl. I forget her proper name. I'm still not able to get in this car. It's locked up. I'm effed. Have to find a different car. Didn't turn this car off. Batman Beyond. Yes, I love that shit. Hell yeah. That was so good. I love that bat suit. I love that Batmobile. Name the first canonically trans DC character was a walking stereotype. Her whole thing was she was extremely strong while looking like a woman and looked extremely cute and stereotypical. And she also got into a relationship with a minor character. Her name was literally Featherweight? Bro. That's like a microaggression. I don't know if they tried to be offensive, but why did they do that? That does feel like you're being insulted. That does feel like you're being fucked with. Wait, Jon Stewart wasn't the actual normal Green Lantern in most of the comics? Is that what you're saying? That's the only Green Lantern I remember. Yes. Original Green Lantern was just magic. That was Alan Scott. Completely different from the space alien ones. And then we got Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is kind of considered the great granddaddy. And that's why right now the next Lantern thing is a show called Lanterns, where it is Hal Jordan training Jon Stewart. That is upcoming. We had some trailers about that recently. So, yeah, Hal Jordan was the original like big Green Lantern, and then Hal Jordan went crazy, started killing all the Green Lanterns and stealing their rings. And then became a villain out of nowhere. Not fully out of nowhere, but something big happened. And then a guy named Kyle Rayner had to take over, who was not my favorite. And I feel like I've been a little unfair to him. Honestly, Featherweight is not the worst depiction from the 2000s of what transness was, so whatever. I don't know. I feel like the bar is way too low. The guy who made it was a trans activist, so I don't think it came from a place of hatred. Just a place of not realizing what a good comic book character looks like. Also, I found a key in the ground. I don't know whose key this is. We're gonna try this one first. It's not that one. It's not that one. Tried all the doors. All the doors are effed. Okay, but is it this one's key? Nope. What's that on the ground? Oh, trash. Great. Wonderful. First non-binary DC characters were Snowflake and Safe Space? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding? Is that real? Exactly, Burner. The first non-binary DC characters were Snowflake and Safe Space, and it's just stupid. People are stupid. The whole thing sucks. Are you fucking I don't want to believe you. Non-binary superheroes, safe space, snowflake. No. Bro. B negative screen time. Oh my god, Trailblazer. What cringeosaurus came up with this? Although this is green, I don't mind this design. But but what the fuck is this shit? It was just so horrible. What the fuck was that? It's real. It sucks. I'm sorry. Oh my god. They made them black too. They were like full on, let's be LGBT phobic and let's be fucking racist and a dismissive little MAGA sounding baby boy bitch. Like this, it's so fucking childish. Why did my chat randomly scroll up to me saying, I love Luigi's bulge? Why did it remind me of that? Sometimes the universe reminds us of our decisions and the consequences of them. Wait. Is this the... Nope. Wrong car. Watch, it's keys for a car that's not even fucking here. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. But how did someone leave their keys here? Oh, did someone hotwire a car? Wait. No key found. Fuck you. I found one key that goes to exactly 0 cars. Behold my genius. Anyone see any keys laying around here? Keys in the trash, keys in this trash, keys on this person. Motherfucker. Also, I'm now discovering this car is blue, not green. It was just the lighting. Don't forget that Trailblazer is one of the first canonical immigrant characters. The creators claim they wanted to help reclaim those two terms, but it's not for them to reclaim. They were cis men trying to be allies too much. I guess, I don't know, trying too hard. Kind of feeling like some white savior behavior. Trailblazer was an immigrant? Oh god. I didn't know that part. Oh god, no. Yep, she was. And like, to that I say, like, I'm pretty positive there have been plenty of other immigrant characters. I assume, like they're probably being like, the first one based on modern events. And it isn't Superman, who also technically counts, but is white. Okay, so theoretically, we are in the place where a guy can find a friggin' sledgehammer, but I'm definitely not in that section yet. Okay, I'm in the iron pipe and steel sheet section. What's going on over here? Talk to me, boxes. Get out of here. Oh god. Okay, a lot of great stuff that I would love to take. Like the first explicitly to have that label. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a difference between being an implied immigrant and having the label. Yeah. What a drastic failure to launch on. It does make me question if they were genuinely trying to take it back. Because it just feels like such a misstep. We got lots of shelves to check. Lots of chances. Okay, those are fucking empty. Bro, if this run is doomed because I can't find a sledgehammer, I'ma be pissed. I could make some sheet metal. Have a million pieces of sheet metal. Maintenance. Come on. Bro. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, what's happening in the chat? Mystique Yep. Mystique impregnated a woman, by the way, and that's how Nightcrawler was born. Yep. Her and Destiny, who I'd never heard of before I found out about this backstory. Oh. It's so funny. I just hate that they backed down on it. Like, I think they were like, this is canon, and they backed down on it. And then I think they may have come back to it. Okay, so Mystique is Nightcrawler's quote-unquote father. Nope, second mother. Got it. Okay. I would say it's fair to say that it's Nightcrawler's sperm donor. Like, no one said that Mystique had to completely turn into a man to get that job done. Could have had a Futanari on our hands. Sorry, on Destiny's hands. Where on God's green zombie-infested earth is this motherfucker? Dude, the amount of everything but what I'm looking for that I'm receiving is offensive. I'm offended. I came all this way. You son of a bitch. Are we winning? Still second life? Ah, yeah, actually, we are still going. They made it so that Mystique was shapeshifted into a man, even if it wasn't in the original comic. They made her less gay. I think she just should have made the genitalia just the equipment and gotten it done. That's my headcanon. So kind of like if a trans woman and a woman got together and made a baby, I guess. Like, you wouldn't call the trans woman the father. You'd call her, like, mom, while the other one is mother, or something like that. Mom, mother. It's adorable. That's just adorable. What's not adorable is the lack of sledgehammer. This man needs a sledgehammer. Where the fuck is it? Why can I find literally everything else? This is killing me. This is killing me inside. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. What did I do wrong? Oh my god. Come on. Next one. Next. I really wish I had pizza. Sounds amazing, right? Along with us. That's what they did in the comics, but they changed it. What the fuck? That's how I have Prissy Priscilla in my game, act around her mom and her mother. Aw. Mom, mother. That's cute. What city are we surviving in? We are in West Point. Because I'm a big fan of turning the town hall into a second floor fortress base. It's just something I do like a bunch. Like, I've done that like for years, trying to figure out how to make it as smooth as possible. And I'm really getting rocked by the lack of sledgehammer here. I'm just baffled. Wait. There's an upstairs now. Oh shit. I fell off the stairs. In my eagerness, I keep falling off the fucking stairs. Don't mind me. I know how stairs work. Oh, Jesus. Interesting. Wait, can I not go up that? Damn it. I know you don't remember the tutorial, Matthew, but Prissy refers to two women as mom and her mother because Sam is trans. That's been a while. I love that. Mom, mother. I like saying mother like that. It's funny. Also because Sam is very much loved by many of those who have played my first game as well as a few that have played my second game. I'm having her come back in level 3. Spoiler alert. Hell yeah. A welcome cameo. Needed that. Okay. I love basing in Muldroff? The big warehouse holds with like 50 boxes. Yeah, I've always been eyeballing that one jealously. Raidwind's Forge is what this place is called now. Because I just assume you have easy access to sledgehammers. Which obviously is my hyperfixation in this game. Because I want a safe two-story, a safe second-story fucking sanctuary. I don't want the zombies to be able to get me at all. No. Bro, this never has a visit here been this fruitless on a sledgehammer. Usually I get it in like the corner over there that we were just at. Usually that's where I find it. Son of a mother. I called my mom mother for a while, not for that reason, because I was mentally ill and in order to create a bit more distance. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. That just makes sense. Having that distance through a separate word. Mother. Ye lots of sledgehammers plus a nice bar next door. So jealous. Had to go to the goddamn edge of the map looking for a sledgehammer that may not be there. Like, who does this? Who does this to a man? Wait, wait. Son of a fuck. Really? Dude, was this a completely fruitless trip? Is this a doomed run? What the fuck? Do I have to start over? Guys, what the fuck? Guys, this may be a doomed run. Unless I can find a sledgehammer somewhere. The situation's kind of effed. And there were so many places it could have been. Yeah, Burner, I don't know if Prissy will always refer to Sam as mother, but mom is Willow and mother is Sam for now, at least. She's in her early 20s canonically. That's cute. Lots of Molotovs. Oh, shit. I've not messed with fire. I don't fuck with that fire. I did not say it like a British child, however. Mother. Mother. Sorry, I keep going formal for it. By the way, for level 4, when it does eventually come out, I plan to have Unnamed have a complete crash out. Oh, that'll be fascinating. And I cannot wait because they have been so stoic and so understanding so far. And they need a crash out by now. It must be getting to them. I feel that way. I've had to vent it using little micro crash outs. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see what you do with the text and stuff. I love text effects in an RPG. My development of Capgras syndrome happened during my whole inner world thing. Maybe it was because I had come up with my own mother and stopped seeing my mom as my mother. I think that is part of what happened, yeah. And then you distance yourself because because your inner world mom um wasn't complicated and fulfilled your needs. But yeah, I think the whole inner world thing made me a good writer. Apps, hell yeah, same here. I didn't have inner world, but I definitely dissociated like fucking crazy during my abusive childhood. Maybe it's because I had to come up with my own mother. Oh, no, sorry. I think the whole inner world thing made me a good writer. I still write about the stories that happened while I was there, except I don't use myself as a character. That's good. We always have to like extract something good out of these horrible things that happen to us. Um, and yeah, it's good that you're making use of these skills in a good way. Um, Unfortunately, sometimes I wonder if these are like training arcs. And it's like, I'm tired of the training arc. It hurt her a lot, and I regret doing that. I think about it a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't your choice. Your brain was just trying to survive, and that was the mechanism that it had. Like, we don't get to choose our coping skills for the most part. Like in level 3, I cannot wait for you to play it. I already have all the story done, and it's absolutely horrible. Just so that I can have a goddamn reason to crash out on level 4. Ugh, you're adding some drama and tension to it. Damn. Well, rising action. I'm looking forward to it. One day. Hopefully this year. I genuinely didn't see my own mom as my mom. But things are fine now. Good. Don't do what I did. It was a bad coping mechanism. I hope it doesn't happen to anyone else. But don't feel guilty for it happening to you. We don't choose that. That shit just happens to us. I know it can be tough to give yourself that kind of grace and forgiveness, especially this early on in processing all this. But that's the path to go down. Love yourself, forgive yourself, recognize that, you know, these weren't choices. These were survival skills that your brain settled on. Do you guys think there's any sledgehammers in the... Do you think any of these guys keep their own sledgehammers? Guys? Guys, gals, non-binary pals? Yeah, so this is a doomed run. What I've learned from this is something I'd forgotten, which if I'm going to do this, I need to beeline straight to finding the sledgehammer. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream too. And then I just kind of got caught up in doing everything else. Scary in that bathroom. Hell with that. Cleaning liquid, big spoon, sugar cubes. Dude, I'm so sorry, y'all, that this run cannot fucking amount to anything. And we're about at the end of the stream. Well, Matthew has learned a lot. I got better at a lot of things during this, so that's good. But I definitely did not achieve my basic objective, which was find sledgehammer. I went to a hardware store. I went to the warehouse where it usually... Wait. Hold up. Just saw the boxes out here. I wish the level 3 things would be done already. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure they will not be done until at least next year. Wow. Also, I'm so pissed. This is just fucking wood. Had hope for like half a second. What's in here? Oh, shit. Sorry, were you looking for the sledgehammer too? Well, it's mine. Okay. Unfortunate. I wish the level 3 things would be done already. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that they will not be done until at least next year. I have a plan to release an update once per year. Next year, I will likely either release level 3 or I will release the game mode updates. Gotcha. I didn't know it took that long. But good to have a roadmap / timeline. The crazy thing is it worked before I had to completely cut myself out of that world just to distance myself from it. It was fine at first, but then it just made things worse. It made me forget who I was and made me stop caring about what happened to my body. Oh, that's so rough. But I've come this far, I guess. Hopefully. Hey, you come this far. I hope you stay out of it forever. If you ever have like a relapse, just don't be mad at yourself. Just keep struggling to keep that from getting on top of you. Definitely see doctors about it. Burner, you've come a very long way. Don't hate on yourself for the stupid shit you did as a kid. Perfect. Thank you. That just makes it feel worse. It doesn't help. Yeah. And like when we're kids, we don't really get many choices, and that includes our coping skills. You can call me Ivy. I don't care much for anonymity now. Aw. Nice to meet you, Ivy. It's an adorable name. What does that have anything to do with Harley Quinn? Or just an adorable coincidence? Sorry if I forget. Yeah, sorry if I forget too. I'm just bad with retaining names. But Ivy's adorable. The art doesn't take too long. It's just a matter of getting it all together because I don't have the money for it immediately. Could probably release a new update within 6 months if I had the money for all the art. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, that's rough. Production costs. Production costs. Always the bane. Speaking of banes, it's just more wood, guys. I had hope for like a millisecond. I was hopeful for a moment. Those are just dumpsters. All right. Well, I'm gonna give this I'm gonna have to run around this. Actually, no, just a coincidence. Nice. Just an adorable coincidence. All right. So my next best option, and this is a real crapshoot option. Oh fuck. But yeah, this is my next viable option. Just trying to see if I can find it in this storage area, the storage unit place. Take it out. Do we have any keys? 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 No keys. Open? Fuck. This will be tough. Come here, little dead man. No. Not like that. Sorry, I will get to chat once this zombie has been taken care of. Perish. Perish. Any more? Any more? Nope. Okay. Say adorable one more time and I have you gutted joke. Sorry. Sorry. It's awesome. I wonder how trans femmes actually relate to Sam though, because I haven't had a trans femme person watch or play my game yet, and that bothers me a little bit. I'm a trans man. I understand that Jake is not me, but is relatable in many ways to me as a trans man character, but gay, who is non-binary, and Sam, who's trans femme. I really hope I did them justice. I'm sure you did, but I really appreciate and support you being like aware that you don't have eyes on it from trans femmes to get a full, well-rounded perspective outside of yourself. I could maybe check it out. Maybe I don't like Steam. I don't have like Steam or Discord, so I don't know how I would. I can give you the link, Ivy. The first game is free to download. You don't have to pay a cent. I'm not collecting data or anything. I just love people playing my content, and I don't really need the money. So it's an itch. It's on itch. It's not on Steam. It's something that you can just download straight from there. I'll check it out. Can you send it in chat? Yeah, give me a second to get the link. Thank you. Aww. There's sharing and caring in the chat. It is really moments like these where like it does feel like what I'm trying to do here is working. Is he right behind me? I'm right behind you. Right. There better not be fucking... There's a bunch of weird shit in here. Alright. Where's Mr. Zombie? Mr. Zombie. Whoa. You are making way too much goddamn noise. I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Okay. Sorry, miss. Just so you know, this pacifist route is the canonical route, and the way that you get to know Sam and the rest of the characters. I'll check it out after stream ends. Copied the link, don't worry. Awesome. Thanks for giving that a look. I have played it on stream a couple times, once last year and once this year. That's on my YouTube somewhere. At least the second one is. Wow. So this place is just effed. I'm sorry, miss. Hitting them on the top of the head like I'm fucking punching Judy is so fucking demeaning. I'm so sorry. I'm being disrespectful to the dead. I know they're undead and attacking me, but I still feel rude. Find an issue, please let me know either on each page in the comments or on Matthew's stream or another stream like this that you find me on. I will fix it immediately. And he's in the Discord as well. I know I don't think you're like able to access that without probably like your parents giving you guff, because Discord has been way misused by assholes. How do I get in these? Do these have an entrance? Dude, do I have to like get a laser welder and fucking crack that shit open? You have not played Minions of the Dragon. You have played Dragon's End and Dragon's End of the second game. I gave Ivy the first. Oh. One I haven't played yet. We gotta get to that. Oh, shh. Oh. Whoa. Just die. What the fuck? Okay, thank you. Bam. Bam. Oh, what the fuck? No, come on. Fucking phased right through him. That's uncool. Okay. Key to the office. Hold on. You've not played Millions of the Dragons. Oh my god, voice to text gets me sometimes. I have to rewrite entire documents just because I use it. That's a disadvantage, but like you got stuff on the page, so I can see the advantage there. Whereas if I write by hand, I'm usually like overthinking sentence structure. Gets words wrong all the time. Yeah, I can see that, Ivy. I'm trying to learn how to speak better because I tend to slur my words. Oh, I'm so sorry. So when I use voice to text, I have to very much enunciate, learn to speak IRL, learning to speak IRL. Yeah. I can have a little bit of a slur, or at least it's kind of, my thing is that I kind of have a stutter and my brain works faster than my mouth. And then if I have too much saliva in my mouth, it starts to blah, blah, blah. So when I'm here streaming, I really have to be careful. Speaking is hard, really. Yes, it is. Especially publicly. I don't think I could have done this like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't think I would have been able to speak this precisely, be in front of people this casually, etc. Yeah, speaking is very hard, but I am nearly 30. I need to learn how to be human by now. Don't be mean to yourself. We're all learning how to be human. I'm almost 40 and I'm trying to learn how to be human. Struggle with just not being able to get words out of my throat. They just don't come out. Or sometimes I just can't use specific words I wanted to say. Yeah, that was happening earlier this stream. I'm getting more used. Just use the blue lines when I go back through voice to text documents. Fair. You struggle with just not being able to get words out of your throat. They just don't come out. I've heard of that. I've just never experienced it, or at least not since maybe I was a kid. Yeah, that's rough. And then not being able to use specific words is also rough. And as a writer, would absolutely kill me in my heart. I'm like, fuck, I can't communicate. Not hydrate. Okay. Just the one. Being a human means nothing nowadays. We are but creatures. We're animals. We're all just animals. We're just the fanciest animal brain-wise on the planet that also has opposable thumbs. Damn it. I'm not seeing shit useful in here. Are you out there? You're out there. Whoopah! Oh. Okay. What? What? No, that reminds me I have not drunk water in quite some time. We need a fucking hydrate button for your ass. I'm sorry, it was just funny. The funny matters more to me. Time to drown Matthew. See? I drink a gallon daily because I overwork myself. Yeah, I'm always drinking water. I don't really drink soda except like maybe once a day if I go like, or like if I like order something from the burger place. What the? What the? I said, what the? Oh my god, it's just so funny. Please, please let me stop this. Stop making me do this. I don't want to kill anyone. It's hard enough. Jesus. Fortunately, that was all I had. My stomach's going to be so full of water. I usually drink a bottle worth of water every hour, but when my work time is over, it can kind of get iffy like that. When you're just like no longer focused on work, you're no longer focused on taking care of yourself. Interesting. My thing is I'm usually just sitting here too long, doing stuff too long, and then ignoring bathroom signal signs and hunger signs, or feeling the hunger signs and then just snacking as a solution. Okay, well, this run is fucking doomed. So that's the end of the stream. I'm gonna keep trying to do this off stream to see what I can do. But yeah, I think my priority in the future might not even be to mess around in the house. It might just be straight to finding a car, straight to finding the hardware store, and then if there's no sledgehammer there, straight to this warehouse down here to see if it's there. Because if I don't have a sledgehammer that spawned in, like my whole plan is toast. Like I'm trying to take out the stairs in the town hall mayor's office thing so that zombies can't get up there, but without a sledgehammer, ugh. Okay. At least 12 hours of the day, I drink a bottle's worth of water every hour. That's good. That's good. That's solid. You just got to remember during the downtime to at least have one or two. Don't do what I do. It hurts. My legs suffer. I get around 23,000 to 25,000 steps a day, so I really need water, especially during this heat wave. Damn. Yeah, I can't go out in the heat. That shit kills me. And I can walk, but I can't walk that much. That's crazy. You do a bunch of shit. Oof. Isn't there a big warehouse area by where you are? Yeah, I just went through that warehouse. Or is there another warehouse area that you're talking about? Hold up. Oh, right. That's where you were. Yeah. Yep. So this runs toast, but I did really good as far as surviving. Like, I lasted a long time. Remember to save after getting a sledgehammer in case you do. Thank you. Very good point. Unfortunately, this game technically doesn't have proper saves, but there's a way around that. I can just go into the folder and copy it and paste it, and we're fine. Part of my task that I schedule into my calendar is go to the bathroom. Also, to drink water every hour. I will put broom, which stands for bathroom, and then a slash, and then water, and then a slash, and then whatever actual chore is for that hour. The idea is to go to the bathroom, then drink water, and then only then can I work on the actual task. That's smart. That's smart. Because then you don't have that stuff interrupting you. Son of a hydrate. Find a car and head south to Muldraw. Don't give up. Big warehouse, gotta have one. Nope. I'm letting it go. And that's not just because I would like the stream's over. Also, the only car that I had was busted as shit. None of the other, yeah. So, and I'm dying over here. So it was sort of a doomed run, but it was a good test run. Let's see. It's self-improve. Hold on. Let's see. Get to the Twitch stream manager so I can see the chat better. Because I have nothing better to do, so I just walk. Really? Don't you have stuff to do? It's self-improvement, I guess self-destruction, actually. I mean, as long as you're not overly hurting yourself. But hey, it's weight loss. Haha, I hate myself. Love yourself and hug yourself. Ivy, please. I mean, if you're losing weight and you're keeping healthy, that's one thing, but don't overdo it and hurt yourself. And don't like seek body perfection and like give yourself like a body disorder or like an eating disorder. Just please be careful. We care about you. We don't want you hurt. You're still very young, so you got a future ahead of you. Be good. Be good to yourself. Ivy, can't tell you how much I wish I had done something like that as a child. Instead, I just sat on my ass and played video games all day, every day. Once my homework was done, and homework, of course, is sitting on your ass, so yeah. Dude. Yeah, I'm an indoor... Yeah. I'm an indoor who plays games, stays on the internet, writes, does hobbies and crafts inside, not very outdoors. Trying to get better at that. Dude, it hurts. Don't do it. I hate doing it. Please stop being unkind to yourself. Keep walking, but don't like that. Like maybe like half of what you're doing. Caden, you Luigi squishing son of a bit. Then you left 4 Luigis unsquished in this one. Son of a hydrate needs to be a clip. I'm doing it. Yes, please do. Love Zomboid, Lamau. Yes, same here. And the next time we stream, I'm gonna have multiplayer stuff figured out. So if people want to join for that, and we can give that a shot. I didn't end up doing it this time because I completely forgot. And we were having really good chit chat. Thank you, not a burner anymore, for keeping these Luigis unharmed, perfectly preserved. There's a nice flock of unsquished Luigis. How do you squish a Luigi? Don't ask that. It's in text effects or something as a redeem with with the channel points. I have clipped the hydrant. Thank you. We shall add it to the list. You use channel points to modify an emote. And of course, as the resident mod, he has 10 billion points. So you just do whatever the hell he wants. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna, like, and steal all these Luigis from you and send them to recovery. God. Have you no respect for the Luigi? For Mama Luigi? Disgusting. Not after you scammed me. That's my bad, okay? We'll figure out something else for me to do instead. And I'll do it next time so it's not a scam. I do feel bad. Lol. Because I'm like, I don't want to have, like, you spent the channel points, you should get something. All right, I should get some. Speaking of getting something, I should get off this. Get a snicky snack or two. I'm a little hungry, and some rest and such. But thank y'all for being here. Y'all will see me again on Friday. And in the Discord as always. Jimothy. Jimothy of the oozing eyes. I accidentally left the mic on while talking to the cat, and it was just a bunch of baby, like Justin Bieber. baby. Jimbo. Did Jimothy appear yet? Not yet. This reminds me of a One Piece character named Jimbei. He's a giant fish man. He's officially the daddy of the Straw Hat crew. Not yet. I think he might be stuck in traffic. Just Jimothy and then Uber taking up the whole back seat. Okay, wait. Will Matthew win this run? What? Oh, wait. Okay, that was a previous prediction. That wasn't today. All right, but yeah, I'll see y'all again Friday and in the Discord. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Until I see you again, be kind to yourselves and others. Stay strong. See you guys. Thanks again. Good night, everybody.